Hello. All right, good morning. So today, obviously, we're back at the Terrorbirds. Today is the day we're gonna get it. We're already quite a ways into being dry, so I'm expecting it to be pretty quick today. To be honest with you, I don't imagine we'll be here all that long. Is there windowed full screen for RuneScape? Is that a thing? Okay. Go to display. This would be like a rune light setting, right? Never put any thought into it. Full screen. Just a plugin called full screen, apparently. So what did I do yesterday? I finished my 70 construction grind. See, full screen. It'll most likely break your installation. Moonlight. Windows settings. Custom window title and borders. Ah, fuck it. I can't be bothered. It's fine. Got 1,000 hours with it looking like this. Anyways, what was I saying before I distracted myself? Oh, I got the construction. I got a bunch of more Quambrons because I basically went through them all. This. That's about it. That's all I really did yesterday. To be honest, getting the Quambrons takes forever. I ended up with like 1,000, and it took me hours. How do I make it go faster? You might ask. I don't know. You don't really. As far as I know, there's nothing that drops Quambrons. Look it up. Item sources, fishing spot, shop. Oh, a shop sells it, so I guess you could just buy it. They only have 10 in stock though. And it's kind of expensive. I've also almost broken all of my Barrow's gear while doing this grind, so I will have to repair all of that once we're done with the grind. I'm hoping we can finish getting the gear before then. It's a lot of runes today. So today, I actually ended up getting up kind of early, 9:30-ish, 9:20, I think, which is not that early, but it's been the earliest I've woken up in the last few months. There was a time when I was getting up at like 8 o'clock every morning, and that felt pretty good. So I'd like to get back on that schedule. But the issue is I spend, the weekends I might be up till 3 a.m. Just playing games with the wife and my friends, which is a bit of a bad habit. So we need to stop doing that. But once I get on a better schedule, like I think I can do longer morning streams. And that'll be good for me. If I can get like 4 or 5 hours in the mornings, that'd be crazy. I think I'm gonna stop collecting the weapon poisons. I don't need them. And they just waste inventory space. Man, I just took a sip of this warm tea that I made for this morning. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get back on tea instead of drinking coffee. Honestly, I think coffee negatively affects me. If I can start drinking tea instead, I think I'll be much happier. But that being said, this was the last tea in that pack, so we'll have to buy some more. Don't drop nothing. Which, how is that even possible? I have a ring of wealth on. Can it still drop nothing? Yeah, it says never. I don't know. Wait, if I do look up drops and then hit this arrow. Okay, that's what I need to start doing. Feathers. Nice. All of this, warped Terrorbirds that I've killed, it's given me 2 attack levels at level 80, so that's pretty good. Haven't been back to Varlamore to do any thieving. Since I got to 81, I kind of want to do more thieving. I had a good time doing it. But honestly, I think these are more profitable. These just drop on average more alcohols. To be fair, thieving doesn't drop any alcohols. It's just pure gold. So there's no inherent cost to it. You don't take damage. Anything good for that one? Nope. I think I've gotten 1,000 law runes from these guys. The amount of law runes I get is insane. I gotta go for a range setup on these dudes. I wonder how good that is. That seems kind of expensive, what he's got on. But I guess if you're trying to kill him quickly. Another nothing drop? I don't understand. Raw sharks. That's another good thing about killing these guys. Yeah, raw sharks you get is actually pretty good for your... Oh, I see what's happening here. That's kind of stealing my birds. I was crashed, bro. I was crashed. Oh, I should have done that in here. That's all right. That's a little bit of pain. No pain, no gain, as they say. Adamant Warhammer. I've just gotten so used to using the F keys. It's actually so funny. So like a month ago or so, I told myself I'm gonna get better at using the F keys because I kind of need it for bossing, PVM and stuff, and quests and whatnot. And now that I've done that, whenever I have my left hand on off the keyboard, I struggle to remember how to do anything. If you see me like trying to figure out which one's the prayer, that's why. To be honest, I'm not crazy about this setup. Kind of wish it was over here, maybe. Armor's less than 10% on the Guthan's play body. I'm gonna have to start doing this in fucking Rune. Proselyte. I could do it in Proselyte too, I suppose. I mean, Proselyte might be better, to be honest, but who knows. Okay, now I've got him wedged in here. I don't know if this guy's going to attack me. Or maybe he already did and I accidentally... Yeah, I think he was stuck here and then I scooted him over. I watched a YouTube video. What is her name? She's Mudkip's girlfriend. Zappy or something? I forget her name. Point is, she was doing these and it took her 1250 KC in order to get the warp scepter. So, you know, if nothing else, we're aiming for 1250. I'm guessing, honestly, I have not watched the video on the warp Terrorbirds where people have said you know, they're dry. I think the numbers are really skewed by people getting really lucky. Unless it's like a data mine thing where they actually know the exact numbers, which could be the case. I don't know how they come to the conclusions. I think I hit me for a 7 through my armor. What the hell? I couldn't tell you how many air rooms I've gotten since I started. I'm at 15,000 now. I definitely didn't have that. Ah, the tea's still hot. I keep burning my tongue. Nothing. Look, another nothing drop. How? I just... Okay, now I'm getting ranged. Crazy out here. Another thing I've noticed when I play other video games, somehow my hands are always gravitating towards the F keys now. But part of me is wondering if I should take the time to rebind it to the 1 through 4. Ooh, Rune Battle Axe. Nice. First high alch of the day. That's money. Yeah, if these guys weren't profitable, this would hurt way more. But because these guys give me so much money, I'm not really that mad about it. Oh, another thing, I forgot to mention, another thing I did yesterday is I actually did some herblore. So we're up to 67 herblore now. We want 70, of course, but I haven't bothered to do that. It just takes a long time. I at least cleaned all of the herbs, so our part's over. Emerald, that is the rare table. Honk off, you bird. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll end up streaming today, but if I don't get the warp scepter by the end of the stream, I'm gonna be doing this all day, basically. I will make my way towards 2,000 KC if necessary. What's so funny is if I just, I mean, I'd probably be pretty close to 90 by now if I just did the woodcutting. But, you know, this is a fun grind if nothing else. Besides, doing it the hard way is kind of paying off for me. In resources and money. I wouldn't have 400 sharks if I hadn't done this grind. Not that I can cook them. My cooking level is only 75. I think she was showing in her video. Spook Dog, that's her name. Spook Dog was showing in her video. I'm pretty sure that the warp scepter is part of a collection log. Let's go in here. The Slayer section. Other. Layer. Then. Yeah, there's Warp Scepter. So, I'll get a collection log pop up when I get it. Should I install the, like, C Engineer stuff? Is it part of, like, is it like an official thing? C Engineer, nope. Look at an announcer thing. It is. Oh, I could do the. Oh. Do I want auto blog or do I want? Oh, dude, I'm dying. I'm not even paying attention. We'll do the auto blog one for now. And then I get to hear, it must be a glitch. It must be. I was back behind me groaning, dude. What was that? Go this way? Oh, he's not mad at me. My bad, pimp. Very weird behavior for them to just stop using the range attack when I put my prayer on. Almost like a anti-AFK tactic. But then it just becomes single combat anyways, really. Unless you're like in a weird spot. Weird meaning anywhere but the door, I guess. You're at 99.4, baby. We're so close to the next attack level. Are there soft caps in this game? I have never thought about it, but in a game like Elden Ring, you know, you have soft caps on accuracy or damage. I wonder if there's soft. I guess it kind of depends on the enemy, right? Or no, there wouldn't be soft caps because everything has inherent stats. So the soft cap is kind of the enemy, I suppose. Which I guess is say not a whole lot. Well, use a lot of words, but don't say very much. The other one will spawn. Don't know how to pray range.
What's happening?
Dude, that actually scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Alright, well, already I'm seeing myself needing to turn that shit down. Their volume? Turn on run.
Fist! I said fist!
Yeah, that's kind of funny. We're gonna turn that off though. Pet the dog. What dog are we petting? I don't know. Okay, it's just like random dogs. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Now I'm just messing with the auto block plugin. Level up, turn that off. Turn that off. Quest completion, that's fine. Now for volume, turn that shit down. 80% at least. Chocolate bombs. Whoa. Give me the bomb. Give me the bomb. What do we got going on here? Hello? I've completely fucked it. That's okay. Bank pen. What? You know what? Maybe we don't use the autobot plugin. How did I find it before? Announce. There it is. Okay. See, engineer completed. Level up. Enter volume. Turn that down. Include virtual level up.
Level up completed.
Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. The one guy, me, my own chat. Sorry. You know, if I go horribly dry, at least I can post it on the subreddits and everybody be like, "Ha, yeah, this sucks. You're an Iron Man. Yeah, it should have been Iron Man. Just go ahead and be Iron, you fucking loser," or something. Whatever they say over there. Probably something along those lines. It's adamantite. Another thing that I get from here a lot. It's just these birds. I think they may have been designed this way. That if you're like a mid-level Iron Man and you want this scepter, you get rewarded a lot. You get a lot of rewards coming over here and smacking these guys up. It is worth your time. Late game, no, it's not. But then again, like late game, unless you're doing like the collection log slot, you don't really need to be over here messing with these. It's a thing after this would probably what do we do after this grind? Do we do world? I mean, I need to get back in the fight caves if I'm being honest with you. Can't keep finding things to do instead of doing the fight caves. I saw that Showbeck died to lag again. Man can't catch a break. that the one? Nope. More food, though. Extends the trip. Yeah, the only drop that I see these guys dropping pretty frequently that I'd be okay with not getting would be the earth runes. The fuck am I gonna use an earth rune for? You know what I mean? Because there are like a couple of combination runes I could make with the earth runes, but other than that, I don't see myself ever making them. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I hit level 82. I was too busy messing with the C Engineer plugin. The game froze. Jesus. Well, the certainly latency is really low today. Kind of impressive, to be honest. Rune hammer? Warhammer? Did you freeze again? What's up with the freezing? Oops. There we go. The Song of the Elves. I think I've got everything but herbal ore and smithing. I mean, both would make fight caves easier. Yeah, what am I saying? Fight caves is, I would say that, I mean, Corrupted Gauntlet surely is harder content overall. The Jad fight's not hard if you're paying attention. 100 feather drop. God, I'm so wealthy. I'm so rich in luck. More diamond bolt tips. Can't go wrong with that. We're up to 1,064. I think I can do like 50 to 100 maybe a trip. Probably closer to 50. It was pretty quick though. Travel time, I mean. I wonder how much time I waste on this little door trick. Like I'd have to pray a lot more if I was out here, but the downtime between kills would be shorter. So, and again, if it hit high, then kill times are even shorter. So, all right, big boy, come on over here. Stop hitting me with your fucking range attack. Weapon poison. Whoa. Big drops over here. I'm sort of back here, Gagak. Don't spoil me too much. Another nothing drop. How do the nothing drops work? I don't understand. Soul runes. The high elk. Get my goddamn air runes. And the law runes. That's right. Sick. More Lawrence. Okay. Grab some more aggro. Chocolate? Ooh, rush sharks. $180. You guys love dropping feathers. Who kills chickens nowadays? Almost to the point where I have more errors that I don't know what to do with. I'm sure I'll get some use out of these bolt tips. I need one of these guys to drop me more chocolate bombs. I'm gonna stay longer. My food. Swamp Tar. 26. At this point, if I start taking too much melee damage, I gotta leave. So. They're spamming range attacks. What the hell? It's crazy. These guys have more health than Obor. All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to leave this trip. There's gonna be another trip left in defeat. Gold runes, eh? All right, back to the G. Oh, it's Ferox Enclave is actually where I want to go, so let's do that instead. Because then I can refill all of my stuff for free. We are up to 384 raw shark. When did I pick those up? Am I at the maximum allowed in the bag? Oh, I am. That's wow. Okay. Oops. That's almost 3,000 death runes, and guess where I got all of those? Right here. I feel like you've moved 0 inches since I last saw you play RuneScape. That is true. That's true. Took a small break yesterday to do some construction, but we're on the same grind. Killing the Terrorbirds. But on the bright side, they give me a lot of resources, so. We're always just 1 kill away, you know? The biggest issue is that our armor's about to break. Which means I will have to fix them, which will cost me money. How are you doing this morning, Ben? Hope you're having a great time. Yeah, I'm streaming. I've been streaming for about an hour now, I think. Ah, I forgot food, didn't I? Well, that's a waste of some runes. Whoopsies. I'm up to 15,000 feathers. Okay. I definitely didn't have that much before I started this grind. Doing well. Still looking for my colorful Pokemons. Yeah, nice. Let's see who gets their item first, eh? Shiny Pokemon versus fucking goofy ass Scepter. Unironically on? Hell yeah. What sucks is I'm like 3 times dry. But none of it matters because this drop's chance is still like 1 in 300. 1 in 362, I think. Open the gate. There you go. This is the one. I can feel it in my bones. This guy, he's gonna drop it. Right here on top of these sharks. Nope, more sharks. That's my bad. This guy. Right here. He's the one. Hello? How long does it take to get one roll? I don't know how long it takes me to kill one of these guys. 20 seconds, maybe? 30 seconds? It's a little random. If I was the time, it'd be like 15 to 30 seconds, I think. But every time I kill one, I have to reset up this door situation. Like now I gotta close the door, step back, so this guy goes in front of it. Which slows everything down. But in like a 30-minute span, I feel like I can kill 40 to 50 of these guys, so. That's about 30 seconds each, I'd say. You're telling me Shining Hunting is just playing RuneScape really messed me up? Yeah, man. I mean, it kind of is. It's a roll of the dice. No shame in that, though. Yeah, dude, that's basically what's keeping me going. I could have bailed on this grind, but I think it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it because I'll be able to use it in other places. I don't have to use it just at the Dagannoth Kings. Not to mention, if I get it now, I don't have to worry about grinding it out later when it no longer matters. Yeah, the only part that kind of sucks is the monotony of it. Like the enemies aren't difficult enough for it to hold my attention is the issue, I guess. If this was like a boss, there would be mechanics and I could like work with the mechanics and you know, do it that way. But I just stand here and smack them with my sticks. Subway Surfers over stream, not a bad idea. I'm gonna jot that one down. Oh, no space. Like, I almost wish there was a boss version of these guys that had a higher drop chance. I'd just do him instead. They've gotten better about that over time with adding, like, boss variants of monsters. Unfortunately, these guys do not have one. Swamp Tar, my favorite. Close the gate. Swamp Tar from these guys is unironically good right now because I can use it for herb lore training, which I need to get to 70. It's the death animations that makes this take so long. Because until the death animation is finished, their hitbox doesn't disappear. So the next guy can't step in front of the door. I think I'd be twice the KC if not for that fucking little tidbit. That's the one. This is the guy. He didn't drop anything. What a cheap bastard. Rube Goldberg machine of death you have here. Yep. Well, this is a multi-combat area, meaning they can all attack me once. So if I go out there, I'll get surrounded and they'll beat my ass. Luckily, they're fat, so they can't come through the doorway and they can't intersect. Like this guy's intersecting with this guy currently because he spawned inside of the hitbox, but he can't step through him. If they were one tile monsters, you could stack them all on top of each other and then do something that's like an AoE ability to kill them all at once. But you can't really do that with these guys. If they were to get rid of this giant pool of water, see that this water here actually exists to stop you from doing that. One metal boy or 10 murder birds. I think the metal boy would probably win because I can spam food and they can't. That's about it. But I wouldn't enjoy it. Wowee. 155 feathers. I've been here so long that I've actually hit the maximum stack size of air runes in my pouch, which I've never done. Mind you, this is like 3 or 4 days of sitting here smacking these things. I've broken every piece of Barrow's gear that I've owned. And each Barrow gear piece lasts for 15 hours before it breaks. So, like 30 hours of hitting these things. Oh my god, I can't believe saying that out loud makes me sad. I guess I can get the exact amount of time. Hold on. If I look at the loot tracker here, I've done 1,103. Bringing up the calculator. 1,103 times 30 seconds is 33,000 seconds. Divide that by 60. That's 551 minutes. Divide that by 60. 10 hours. Okay, that's not actually as bad as I thought. I don't know where my math went awry with that first statement, but... Been about 10 hours of these guys. Yeah, I'd say. You're probably right. That also doesn't count all the time it takes me to, like, re-gear when I go and get more food. Or the time it takes to cook the food. Or anything like that, I guess. Mm-hmm. Raw dog and bird murder. Yep. Yep. But each trip makes me like 250k GP, which is enough to repair the armor I'm wearing. So it's totally profitable. It's worth it. I've made more money doing this than any other activity in the game. I'll make more money doing something after this that's like more profitable. But this is the first activity where the drops are like worth it, to be honest. Which is funny because most Slayer monsters are not profitable at all. What are the odds this guy drops it high or low? High, right? I'd say it's high. %. It either happens or it doesn't. Yeah, that's true. Chocolate bombs, my god, my favorite. So the reason this little gate trick works is because if you see here, there's this orange triangle in one corner. In this game, all monsters, all enemies, their brain lives in the southwest tile. Regardless of how big they are. If it's a 3x3, it'll still be this tile. So essentially, this tile handles all navigation. So if I'm back here, it tries to move diagonally first, which is if it spawns here, it goes this way. And then if it can't move diagonally, then it moves side to side until it's in line with me. So this guy, look at his brain's right here, and it's telling him to go this way towards me. But he can't because this door's in the way. So he can't get to me. I close the door, step backwards, move sideways to get in line with me. And that's how the trick works. Now you know how to play RuneScape. That's 85% of navigating the NPCs in this game revolve around this little square here, the brain. In fact, I can show you another cool little trick in a second. It took me like a very long time to figure this out, so I like explaining it because it's kind of cool to me. This guy, he's huge, right? This guy's huge. But you see here, he can't get to me at all. Like if he was smaller, he could get to me, I guess, right here. But what you can do as like a ranged player, if you're using like bow and arrow or something, is you can safe spot around pillars and shit to where they can't get you at all. And as long as this bar is active, he's gonna hit you, like it's his turn. But as soon as this bar goes, you get a free hit in here. So what happens a lot of time is if you're like a really low character, a low level character with low stats, and you're trying to do like a high level a quest or something, you'll do this trick where you like, what is it called? Both like is it called stalling? I forget what it's called, but you can do this to where you'll never get hit in melee. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm just gonna kill this guy. But since he has his aggro bar, he's waiting for his turn. So as soon as I get in range, he'll hit. And I think it's just like quirks like this that make RuneScape pretty interesting. This wouldn't work on a one-tile creature. Obviously, because it'll just path around this pole. Mud runes. I didn't know they had a different drop table. I thought they were the same drop table. Oops. Let me look at the drops here. Mud death runes. Rune pickaxe. What? Cabbage? Pineapples. Oh, dude, these have a different drop table? I thought they were the same drop table. They still drop... Do they still drop the scepter? They do. Shit, maybe I should start killing those instead. Change it up a little bit. Yeah, you know, fuck it. We're gonna go kill the turtles. I think its stats are higher, so the kills will be slower, but I wouldn't mind some different loot. Actually, what are the stats on this guy? 0 for crush, no crush defense, no magic defense. He has some range defense though. So I could bring magic setup here and level up magic on this guy. And then I wouldn't have to use the barrows equipment anymore. That might be worth my time. Just to change it up a little bit. Pineapple. It's a single pineapple. I was hoping it would be like a noted couple of noted ones. Ooh, okay. And then we have to worry about spawns. The spawns are kind of slow. Well, it's not that slow. We'll kill the bird first. These guys can't drop sharks though, right? No sharks. What are the tortoise shells for? You dropped a curved bone, eh? I guess no. I shouldn't really go out of my way to kill the turtles because I mean, if we're here for the staff, damn it, and these die faster, they do less damage. Fuck us up. Fuck us up. Oh, I got it. I got it. We're done here. Fuck this place, man. Holy. Holy. I can't wield it because it doesn't have any chargers. But you need 2 chaos, 5 earth. That's totally fine. Oh my god, I'm free. I'm free. I don't even know what to do with myself now. I was here. You were here. Sweet. We got the warp scepter. Now we can go back to Dagonoth Kings. Today, even. Alright. Let's make this shit. And you know, I was like, what do we do with our earth runes? This takes earth runes. So that's actually great for me that they were dropping it. How many earth runes do we have? 18,000. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think we need more than that. 41,000 mind runes. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to charge this. I got to put it in manually. 3,000. 38. Holy shit, they used all of those earth runes. That's crazy. We got 3,000 casts with this. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Jesus. Okay, what is this? Here we go. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. How do you select? Oh, it's okay. It doesn't. You don't select the spell. You just use one of the things. That's fine. Right. How do I get set up for? We don't need the tuning thing anymore. Set up for Dagonoth Kings. Let me think. We need to go repair our armor first, I think. Unfortunately. Go do that. Drummond staff. I don't think I need resources. I think I just need money. I think. What do we need for Dagonoth Kings? We need a rune throwing axe to get into the lair. We need a pet rock. Anything else? I don't think so. God, it feels so good to be done with that grind, man. So it ended up being 1,112. I managed to get 3.5 million GP worth of loot from there. And yeah, I even killed a couple of tortoises. It'll be a long time before I go back there. Let me tell you. All right, back in our play your own home. So I've never done this before, but my understanding is you come over here. And what do you use this on? The repair station? Repair all items. 99,000 coins. Less than less than 100 grand is actually super cheap. That's cheaper than I thought. Okay, so I think this is a one-handed weapon, so I can bring it offhand as well. Taking off Kings. It's going to be a Camelot. I think Camelot going to be the closest. Now we're going to get into some bossing. Now, this boss is extremely easy. I mean, once you get it set up, you just stand there basically. So, honestly, from your perspective, viewer, it's not going to change very much. But any change is better than what was going on, to be honest with you. What do I do with this? Goes over there. This goes in here. This goes in here. We want our steel ring, probably. Although that's just melee. I wish I had a... Oh, this gives me a... use an anti-dragon shield, maybe? Or do I use a dragon defender? Now we're going to use an anti-dragon shield, I think. Anything else? Throwing axe. That rock. Prayer pots, I guess. Prayer. Now we're gonna use the moth mix instead. Only really need like 2, I'd say. Some energy pots. So we can heal up our energy so we don't get stopped anywhere. A bunch of food. I think we're good to go. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't bring 2.5 million coins with me. Let's do like 2450. There we go. I'll take some with me just so I have a little bit of a cash stack. Because I'm going to be high alking any items I get, probably. Okay, so this DPS should be higher. Well, I shouldn't say it's not going to be higher than what we were. It'll be higher than what we were doing, but it'll be cheaper than Ivan's Blast, which is the whole reason I did this. The whole reason I did this was so that I could not have to worry about recharging the Ivan's Blast staff, which uses death runes. I'm instead using chaos runes, which is like it's a tier down in terms of like what would typically do a lot of damage, but it's much easier to obtain. And this staff does almost exact same damage as Ivan Blast, but it casts faster, I think, is the difference. I don't know what the distance is on these shots, but hopefully they're pretty good. If I get into the Dagonoth Kings and this shit doesn't work, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be distraught, even, I'd say. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Pretty well off here. So our magic bonus is minus 29, but these guys have low magic defense, so that's totally fine. Our range defense is 280, which is really important for this cave. It's a bit of a trek getting where we're going. But once we're there, we won't really have to leave all that often. We have the teleports to get back to Camelot at any point. So. Oh, you can change where you go with the Camelot teleport. Where's Sears Village at, though? So this is Sears Village. This is Camelot Bank. Wait, so do you like spawn here? Oh, you can either spawn here or here. So if I do Sears Village, it's directly next to the bank. I should just change that by default. Configure. Configure. You must complete the hard or elite. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. I forgot you had to do that. That's on me. Look at this guy go, man. Taking on the rock crabs. Holy. My hero. Even with the bald spot. All right, let's get going. So where we're going is another multi-combat area, so it gets a little dicey in some parts. You just have to really be careful. You have to place a pet rock, open the door, grab your pet rock. If you have 2 people, you don't even need the pet rock, though. Which is, I guess, something to keep in mind. So once you enter this doorway, it becomes multi-combat pretty much all the way to the boss. But what's nice is you can sit right here and not have to worry about combat at all. Like, these guys can't hurt you. So you can sit here and get your run energy back. I don't think I want to bother with that. I think I'm just going to chug and go. So you will this special attack the door support. You can go down the ladder here. Oh, okay, Genie. Hello. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Do okay, thanks for that, buddy. Get the defend from magic on this room. Defend from range. I think it's defend from magic again. Nope, it's just melee room. This is another range room, I guess. These walruses are always magic, so if you see the walrus, you have to pray. Oh, magic. This guy doesn't see me, but it's fine. Been a week or two since I've done this, so I'm trying to remember which rooms are which. This here is, I think, arranged. Yeah. Oh, I hear a fire truck. Something's on fire. Out of run energy. You guys are all melee here. You can turn it off. There's can serve a little bit of prayer. So this ladder here goes into the boss. Before then, what you want to do is come over here so you're safe spotted. These guys can't hurt you. Look through the crack. Any players? Oh, there's player here. So we got to pick a different world. What world are we even on? Forestry world. I guess that makes sense why our ping is so good. Sorry, what? 3 in the Slayer Cave. Okay. Right. So now that you've found a world with nobody on it, you want to step over here. Pray mage so you don't get absolutely butt fucked. Go down the ladder, and if you're getting attacked, you want to go back up. And then you wait 5 seconds. Back down again. Still getting butt fucked. Basically, what do you want to do is wait until the bosses are organized in such a way that they're not attacking you when you go down. Ooh, big melee hit there. Okay, we're gonna go studying on the roots for a little bit. We're just gonna take a break. Okay, we're gonna relax. Spend our lamp. What do we want to spend the lamp on? Agility, I guess. Let's try the boss again. Nope. Took a free hit there. Any minute now. Any minute now. The bosses will be exactly where I want them to be, and I'll be able to go in scot-free. Dude, he's camping in the ladder, man. What the hell? Okay, I keep... Alright. I mean, I could try another world, I suppose, but... Basically, I'm waiting for... I'm only going to fight one of the 3 kings that are down there. 2 of the kings need to move to the southwest. And what is that? Yeah, southeast part of the arena, so they don't aggro me when I go down the ladder, and then I can just scurry around the side like a little rat, and then get into position to where they'll never see me. And then it's pure profit, baby. See, that almost worked. If he had been like right there. Basically, the goal is to get to where I need to be before I run out of resources. Otherwise, I have to do the whole run again. Come on. Okay, that's way worse. Hello? Bro was sitting on the ladder. Maybe it's an unlucky world. Should I try a different world? Try a different world. Okay, no one's in this one either. Let's prayer up and pray that they're in the right position. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, I think we're in the clear. So, you want to aggro this guy. Run over here. Did you say spot him right there? And there you go. That's how it goes. And the only people that damage this are these little spiny guys. Oh, dude, I forgot my anti-poison. That's going to be a problem. I'm supposed to bring anti-poison because these guys can poison you. So this is going to be a short trip. First time back here in a while, though. So. A refresher for me, I suppose. Maybe I'll get the Berserker ring in 1 KC today. Or the Dragon Axe, for that matter. I guess this is an opportunity for me to update my plan. I just took damage. I got lucky and didn't get poisoned. Right, so the game plan is this, guys. All right. We have finished the Warp Scepter. Where's it? Is there an edit button in this? Hold on. I did not get the Berserker ring on 1 KC, but that's okay. Let's see. Anywho, so we finished Path of the Gulfrey. I know it's hard to read, but don't worry about it. And now we have finished the Warp Scepter. Oh, hold on a second. How do I, How do you change thickness on a brush? Oh, it's on the side. Boom, Warp Scepter done. Now we're on Dagging the Rex. Okay. The plan is in motion. We have 20 seconds until this guy respawns, so we're going to be sitting here for a second. Yeah, it sucks we didn't bring any anti-potion. See, I just got poisoned. I don't have to deal with that. It's going to make me leave early, but that's okay. You get at least one more kill out of it. Ooh, I don't like that. It pulled me further than I would have liked. I wonder if like the default accurate here is short range. Don't worry that the boss is too close, okay? See this one tile gap here? He can't touch me with his fucking claw. Alright? I'm totally safe. He's just like, I'd imagine he's talking shit, you know? Just really just like piecing me up with his words. But that's all he can do. These other guys won't come close enough to attack me. So. So far, I've killed this guy about 130 times, I believe. Yeah, 138 times. I've gotten the warrior ring, which is not worth anything. And I got dragon spear, so that's pretty cool. But we're here for 2 items and 2 items only. The berserker ring and a dragon axe. Anything else? Not worth our time. Oh yeah, this staff was definitely worth the time. Look at this kill. Doing so much damage. Adam an axe. Not the axe I wanted. But it's the one I needed, you know? Or something. I don't know. I'm gonna romanticize not getting what I wanted. Leave me alone. The GP per hour is not as high as on the warped Terrorbirds. I'll tell you that much. We're kind of cruising through the poison damage, so we might be all right. "30 seconds until the guy comes back." Could always long range the first shot. Maybe that's the way to go. So I got 6 minutes until I'm cured from the poison. But the way poison works in this game, unless I'm completely wrong, is that, yeah, after every tick of poison, it gets weaker. So, didn't have to worry about it too much. I still got pulled pretty far out. Not a big fan of that. See, this is another situation where I'm talking about the southwest tile being the brain. He thinks he can go directly to me, but he can't because this is now a 2-block wide gap. So even though he could take a step to the right and then walk up, he'll never do it. Oh, never mind. They can refresh the poison. I didn't realize that. Okay, I thought if you were poisoned until you weren't poisoned anymore. Turns out they can refresh it over time. We go and do some chores. Yeah, see you, man. Good luck on getting your Pokemon. I did it. It means it's possible, okay? You can do it. Runic Blade. Nice little high elk, I guess. There's some numbers, and it'll take about 30 hours for me to be at odds. Oh, damn. Good luck, man. Yeah, that's why when I asked you the other day, I was like, did you emulate it? Because if you emulate it, then obviously you can make it faster. Looking on high elk this? Why can't I hang out? Whatever. Pain is part of the journey. Fair enough. Either way, I'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. Yep. This whole being poisoned thing kind of sucks. I'll probably end up stopping the when I teleport back. I think I'm probably gonna end stream today. I feel pretty good with where the stream got today. I ended up getting my scepter. I'm back on the Dagonoth King grind. Or just a good day in general, to be honest. Even with no anti poison, I'm still getting like 5 kills right now. This is not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport out. That's a good refresher on how to do it, though. We got some Dagonoth bones. I'm gonna hold on to those and probably bless them and then break them down. Probably my go-to, I think. This cannot be traded. Yeah. Anti-poison. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out and watching me get the things I want, finally. I'll talk to you later. Tomorrow, if I don't get Dagonoth Kings tonight, if I don't finish that tonight, tomorrow will be Dagonoth Kings. Until I get Berserker and Axe, and then it'll be... I don't know if I'll end up doing tree cutting off stream or no. Or I mean, on stream or no. I feel like that's boring, you know what I mean? Either way, I'll talk to you guys later.